Welcome to Mirror Talk Soulful Conversations. If this is your first time here, we're so glad you found us. And to our returning listeners, welcome back. We've missed you. Take a moment to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the inspiration, wisdom, and heartwarming stories we share every week. Let's grow together, one soulful conversation at a time.
Welcome to Mirror Talk Soulful Conversations. Today, we have the honor of speaking with the globally acclaimed author of Life Compass book series, spiritual leader, and a global philanthropist. Our incredible journey of resilience from overcoming a $3 million debt after her husband's passing to building a thriving multi-million-dollar empire across diverse industries is truly inspiring. Beyond her financial success, she is deeply committed to philanthropy, funding schools, hospitals, and meditation centers while advocating for spiritual and emotional well-being. Through our Life Compass series and powerful teachings, she has helped millions break free from financial and emotional burdens. Welcome to the show, Dr. Didi. It's truly a pleasure to have you. How are you doing?
Great. Thank you, Toby. Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure being with you. Yes, we love it. We've been talking to Toby. He's has such a great vibe. I hope everyone can feel his energy right now. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really enjoy and I feel so privileged already connecting with you virtually. You're in London and I'm here in Germany, and I'm looking forward to learning so much from you. I've been doing a little bit of research about you and watching some of your videos. I'm like, wow, it's very impactful what you do, helping people out there. And even starting out from you, your story personally, losing your husband, having an 11-month-old baby at that moment, and inheriting a $3 million US debt at that point. So I don't know if you would like to start out with sharing that story. Like, can you share how that moment was like for you?
Okay. I would like to make this session, your Toby podcast as your half an hour that will empower everyone, whoever is listening, that whatever the obstacles that you're facing or whatever situation that you're facing, for you to realize that it's going to take you to the best place, best position, best opportunity, and the life that is ahead of you, that is waiting for you. It's so good that you can't imagine that life will be that good. So every time something comes into your life, always keep saying thank you, because I would say that most of the time, 99.99%, the blessing always comes in as a disguise. Like, for example, I will keep this very short because there's no point talking about the negative parts, but I will keep it as a headline so you know what kind of things we've been through. At that time, I just got married and my son was 11 months old, about to celebrate his first birthday. My husband passed away, so my son didn't get to call his daddy. And we inherited $3 million, not in cash, but in debt. So with the debt and with my baby son, I had to put myself together. The thing is, every challenge that comes into your life, it's like the universe is trying to signal you that, sending you a signal that check you so that you be awakened to your full potential. So I would like every one of you to remember that today, whatever that happens, it's actually meant to be to raise you from wherever you are. Because, for example, God or the universe has already seen that you can be better, you can do better. There are greater life awaits you. So they have to shake you. For example, when you want to wash your face or brush your teeth in a wash basin, and you see ants in there, and you try to help the ants out of that. Otherwise, once you turn on the tap, it will be drowned. The ants will be so scared and trying to run away from you, probably hate you while you're helping it. So that's exactly how we feel when the universe wants to help us, that it checks us and we don't like whatever changes that's happening to our life. But actually, all those changes are in order to change us, in order for us to have no other choice apart from lifting our frequency. So the only choice we have is to think good thought, lift up our frequency high, and do good things, and think from a higher perspective or from God's will, God points of view. But Toby, I'm one of the people who tend to forget to think on the positive side. I think humans are like that. When something happens and we feel sad, we feel normally people will ask why this happened to me. But at that time, I didn't have the luxury of mourning or asking the wrong questions, except for what will get me out of this. Luckily, exactly on that day, someone came and said to me that if you can find a mustard seed from a house that never lose any loved ones, someone will help your husband to wake up. That moment, I realized that everyone have lost someone before. It just only when it happened to you, then you don't like it.
Yeah, and I believe that so much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. And however, the second thing is that first, the moment you realize that this is general, it happens to everyone, you stop mourning. And then secondly, you have to ask the right questions that how do I solve this problem? How do I get out of this? How will my life thrive? And that moment, I was sitting in front of my house in the green lawn, soft grass. The grass was green and the wind blew, touched my body. I felt happiness. That moment, I realized that actually this external circumstance is one thing, but your happiness, it does not depend on external circumstance. It can come. And since then, I went to meditation. The first day I was there, I saw my thought was going out cursing my husband friend who took away our asset and left us the debt. Have you ever felt like that when you
Of
hate
course.
someone, right? So your mind actually wander and curse someone else. And but that moment, immediately, I saw my mind was wander out. The moment my mind wander out and I noticed it, it vanished, it disappeared. That was when I realized that we human are free from our own thoughts. And can you imagine? It's like the ultimate freedom of all human, all mankind. That external circumstance, you can be free from it. But what about internal circumstance? Your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts. We tend to be the slave of our own feelings and emotions. The moment I saw that it's not me, my thought, my feeling is not me. I have the choice and I'm in control. The moment you see that your thoughts that just now, like it was flashed to something else and you saw it, that moment you can see that, oh, the thought can disappear, it vanish. And then, so that means sadness or fear, it comes and go as well. So the moment you realize the wisdom for from other people telling you is one thing. The wisdom from reading about it or thinking about it is one thing. But the wisdom from seeing it with your own inner eyes, like your total realization, is another level of wisdom. Because the moment you can see that every feeling of yours, actually not yours, it comes because there is a cause and it goes and it's not yours. It's nothing to do with you. For example, if you try to meditate and you want to stay focused, your thought just comes and you're not even wanting to think, but it comes. So are those thoughts belong to you? No, they're not. They're like natural things that actually happen. So a lot of people, when I ask them that, have you when they talk about meditation, they will say, "Oh, I can't meditate because I think all the time." I said, "That's a good thing. You are advancing." I would like to tell everyone that if you are meditating and you feel that you see your mind wander everywhere, that is actually you are advancing.
Oh, okay.
Good, right?
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Because you know why? Because in general, in daily life, you do not see your mind actually wander around. But that's the moment you see that your mind wander out is because you actually have certain amount of advancement in your practice. So you actually see that your minds go out, and you don't have to be afraid of thinking all the time while you meditate, because the more you think, the more wisdom you gain, because you will see that, okay, your might go out again, and you see it disappear, rising, passing away, rising, passing away, rising and vanish. The more you think, the more practice. Like if you play basketball and you get to shoot all the time and you get to get the ball like so many times, that means your experience is much more than people who just sit still like a rock and they don't get to practice. Of course, they get the concentration, relaxation, which you can have that as well if you try sleeping. But we are not wanting to sleep. We want to learn something and get the insight and the wisdom. So I would encourage Toby's audience that whatever, if you try meditation and you think, enjoy it and see it. Okay, let's see how much you're gonna think, how far you're gonna think, and let me see you. And you sit back and look at it as if it's belonged to someone else. It will be amazing experience, because that moment when I saw that, to make it short, I paid off my $3 million debt all in about 7 months, and I earned tenfold more than the debt in less than 2 years internationally. So I would say that without the circumstance, the situation, I wouldn't have made it. And so every situation that comes as a challenge, actually, it wants to bring the best in you. So that's it. So, but there is a requirement though. You have to turn your good side to it. Like keep your frequency positive, keep your thoughts positive, and that's where, for example, if you love God, whenever you remember to come back to your body and your mind, your God is there. God is so close to you, like in your heart. He hears everything you think, feel, and imagine that you can't lie to him. So that means we have to, being mindful helps us in every way. Like, for example, this morning I lost control and I wasn't mindful. I was getting upset. So then I wasn't with God. I wasn't thinking about with my higher self or from God's view. So when you're not having your mindfulness, you are consumed by your own lower self. So the result will be lower. So then I learned, because we are human. I've been practicing meditation for 28 years, and we win. Someday we win, someday we lose, and we learn from them. And however, the thing I want to Toby's audience to take away today is that when something happens, face your fear. The way you face your fear is to see that your fear is separated from you, as if it belongs to somebody else, as if your fear belongs to someone else. Whatever, suppose, okay, have you ever been brokenhearted?
Of course,
Okay,
yes.
so when you were broken heart, someone broke your heart, that feeling, you feel so heavy, and it's like dark, gray, and it hurts. The sensation in your body doesn't feel light. That's it. The moment when I went to meditation on the first day, I was thinking, I feel suffering. let me see what suffering means. So I almost like bring it out, have a look at it. Something gray feeling, gray sensation, heavy and not nice. When we are happy, it's a light sensation. Oh, so then suffering is just, that's it. So there is nothing for me to be fear of at all. So that means all of us are running away from suffering and going towards happiness and joy. The two sides is that the joy is the blissful sensation. The pain and suffering is the harsh sensation. But whenever you take it out and look at it as if it's belonged to someone else, it does not concern you anymore. And then you can be just an observer, observe, not absorb. That's it.
I love that so much. Yes. Observe, not absorb.
Yes.
Yes. I love that so much. And thank you so much for bringing up the point of, us feeling our feelings and just looking at it as an external thing. Okay, that's my fear. Oh no, that is fear,
Yes.
not my fear. That's is
That's
fear.
fear.
That's how
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
like. Yeah,
Yeah.
like feeling those feelings and just allowing them just to be, having those thoughts flow through your mind and let them move like a wave, basically.
Yes.
One thing that stood out to me is also gratitude, and that's something I'm learning also from my own personal Christian journey, is to be grateful to God for the good and the bad, everything that comes up my way. Yeah,
Yes.
I think even this morning when I was preparing for the day, I think I was making a prayer about allowing my will to align to God's will, and you said that right now, like wow, that's so perfect because it helps us to just hand up our will to Him, be mindful of what He wants, what the universe, what God has in store for us. And that way we don't hold on to things and we stay on the positive side of life because whatever happens is happening for us and not against us, basically.
Yes, it is exactly. And it's universal truth. In all religions, it's all my friends from Middle East or in Asia, they all know this. And it's universal truth that whatever happened, they actually happen to prepare us, to help us. Although the first moment it's maybe a negative, a blessing in disguise, but
Yeah.
trust the process, trust God, have faith. And I love it that at that moment, it's like when you actually have faith, you can feel thankful even on the day that you don't have what you need. And that day, I felt that when I saw my pain from sitting meditation or all the pain separated from me, I felt that so as the dead. So I can live with the dead as if it belongs to someone else. And I saw my fear. I saw my shame. You know what? The worst thing is when people have debt, they are ashamed of having debt. So they don't want to face it. And if you ask them, they never write it down how much they owe people, what is the interest rate, what is the collateral, should they refinance it, or how they should manage it. But when you can see your fear or your shame, you can write everything down as if you are a consultant of yourself. You see, when you bring in a
Yes.
consultant or a coach, they will tackle your issues as if, because it doesn't concern them. So they say, okay, how much you owe this bank? This is higher interest rate, so you better borrow
Yeah.
from this one and pay this one, things like that. But when it's us, we try to like one of the bird that actually put the head into the ground to escape from the issues or the challenges. So I will say that face walk with no fear, and you know that you're never alone. God, the universe, or if in Buddhism it's one mind or nirvana. Whether in what religion you are, your God is always with you. That high energies is always with you. But it only depends whether you are looking from a higher perspective, higher energy, or are you using the animal energy, or are you using the low energy or lower perspective? The great thing about human is that we have the ability to be aware of our own mind. So that's why I feel that's why all of us, we created an app called Zoul, Zoul, means the sense of soul or the soul of Zen. Zen in Japanese, it means that being in the present moment, being mindful, and to know and being unattached to whatever. Because the pain you have is because you want to control the situation to be the way you want it to be. And it's not the situation that hurts you. For example, your friend your friend can face certain issues. It doesn't harm you, but whenever it's yours, you want to control it, then it hurts you. That pain does not help you to get through the obstacle easier. So why not see that pain and see the unattachment and then solve the issues? My friend said, well, how does it help? I said, it's like we are having a rest and you're carrying this chair on your shoulders, and I'm not carrying my fear. I'm not carrying my attachment. I'm taking it as if it belongs to someone else. The issues belong to someone else. Tata is trying to show the app.
The app.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yes.
It's Soul. So
Zoul.
Zoul. Soul meditation. It's actually not really about meditation, and it doesn't require you to sit down to close your eyes at all. You can just leave it on, and it will keep saying all the positivity to you, like put you to sleep, make you relax, and tell you all the good things about yourself. Like you're a good person, you want to do great things, investment is going to come your way, your dream will come true, you are creating something that is a game changing, and people, your customers, your users will value it so much that they will help tell so many people. At the moment at Soul, Zoul, we give it for free. So we hope you your audience download it while it's
So-
free.
We can get it from the Apple Store and also from the Google Play Store.
Yes,
or-
Apple Store and Google Play Store. So it talks about welcome investment, abundance. If you, of course, all of us, there are things that we don't need money to buy, like the smile from your family or the sunshine. But there are things that you need money to buy them. So we do need wealth. And so we create a lot of audios that helps you fine tune your frequency to attract, to receive your wealth. Because the only thing that blocking people from receiving wealth is their own negative frequency. The more they have fear of lacking, the worse it gets. But then a lot of people ask me that how would they fake it that when they are really lacking and in shortage of funds? I would tell them that you have to base your feeling of abundance from something that you already have. For example, I have my green juice. Can you imagine? My friend made me green juice.
Oh wow!
Not one,
Two.
Two.
And whatever you have, there are so many things that you can be grateful and feel wealthy about. For example, because allow me to talk about these financial issues, because it's people avoid talking about it, but it's important to us. So I would say that when you have financial problems, you have to begin with something. Suppose you imagine that even though today, if you have $1 billion, what would you still be the same? What would you use? What are the food that you will eat like the same, no matter how much money you have at bank? The food that you will eat, the song that you will listen to, the book that you will read, and the walk or the joke that you will make to your friends. So that means those are the things that you are doing it at your level of the highest wealth of your life already. So that's where you build it from. So you feel the abundance, the wealth that you have, that, no matter what happened, I still love my fish and chips. Or whether you have it
Yeah.
I like instant noodle.
Yeah, tata.
Oh yeah,
will-
instant
yeah.
noodle. Yeah.
Favorite. So
Yeah. That
I love ramen.
run.
Yeah.
You see, so that's
Yeah.
where your wealth is. So when
Yeah.
you like absorb, soak yourself with the feeling of wealth that you have, then that feeling, that energy, that frequency actually radiates out. And that's how God can give you the universe and the situation change. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's awesome. What I'm learning right now is that for me to experience abundance in my life, I have to place myself in that state of abundance. And I can do that by downloading the
Zoul
Zoul
App,
app,
yes.
which is available on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store. I'm going to place the link in the show notes of this episode for everyone who is interested to get it right now. That is still free before you have to pay for it. So to place yourself in that state of financial abundance that you want for yourself, financial freedom that you want for yourself. Well, I'd like to ask a short question to that. Does the app also help us to, in this day and age, there's a lot of external negativity going on around us. And that sometimes, affects our state of mind because like I've learned from you, it's important for us to be in the positive state of mind all the time. But when you turn on the news and listen to different things from your friends, you hear just negative things. So how can we stay in that state of positivity when the whole world is negative?
Yes, you are so right. That's why I created Zoul App, because I don't read news. I don't scroll, and I don't follow any negative news at all. I suppose in my Instagram, I only follow the things that I like learning about AI, how to do marketing, how to be empowered. So sometimes I don't get enough of those positivity. So I created like 3,000 of positive audios that will keep telling you all the positive things, all the good things that you already have. And also the business skill, for example, like building a brand with purpose, or how to deal with negativity at your office, or how to deal with negative people. And so I feel that if the world are going to be full of negativity, let us build something that's full of positivity, something that your higher self wants you to think, feel, and hear. So we built like thousands and thousands of audios in 70 languages so that we cover all the war zones countries and give them for free. Like we cover Ukrainian language, Russian, Arabic, even for the Palestinian people, Israel, Hebrew, all countries that are facing difficulties.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much for that wonderful gift. That's wonderful. Yeah.
And you're so right. It's very important for all of us to bring ourselves to only positive. If you bring yourself to negative people, you will turn negative. That's how your surrounding is. And I have one great finding to tell you.
Yes, please.
You see, from all the things that have been very popular, like law of attraction and all that, it will tell you that if you change the inside, the outside will change, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I want to tell you that is only half truth. Because sometimes changing just the inside is not enough. You may need to change your surrounding as well. For example, if you're a good person and you keep your mind positive in high frequency, but your surrounding are really stupid, selfish people, dumb, and they don't want to work, they're jealous, they talk bad about you, they only want to gossip, and they don't want to develop themselves, they have limited mindset and not growth mindset. So if you don't change your external surrounding, things will keep repeating itself. So a lot of people say, if you change your inside, your outside will change. I would say you will need to change both, inside and outside. And a lot of times when people are depressed and when I see them and they can't seem to lift themselves up, I tell them that dress up, put something good, dress up. And when your outside feel good, feel powerful, your inside feel powerful as well. So actually, we have like 4 dimensions: body, emotions, brain, and spiritual. So if you are heartbroken, so your emotion is broken, you might lift yourself up from bodybuilding or thinking of some good thing using your brain or lifting up, raise your spiritual level. So you can choose each of the 4 level to raise them, and then the rest will go up as well.
Yes, yes. That's something I also learned at the beginning of my journey, like going for walks, like just walking in nature, for example. It's something that is free of charge and it helps you to raise your energy, like, enjoying the birds chirping off and just,
It is.
looking at the trees. Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
What happened? Tata is here with us because when she's a shoes tycoon, and today she was acknowledged as the self-made multimillionaire shoes
Oh,
tycoon. Yes,
congratulations.
and
Congratulations.
she did it under 30 years old before she was 30. But then when she came to me because something stuck and people have blockage to their success because sometimes your parents or your friends at school, they say something that it gives you limit to your success, and you have to break through that. So instead of having to go to expensive seminars, we give it free in Zoul App. Like to forgive your parents, forgive yourself, forgive your younger self, forgive your ex, forgive people who harm you. And the most important thing is self-forgiveness. You know what? When you're young, and sometimes when your parents fight, that younger self doesn't understand, and they may think that because they're not cute enough, that's why their parents are fighting. So we, in the audio of Soul, actually bring you back to that old day, to your old house, and see it from your today, your present. That it has nothing to do with you at all. Adults, they fight. People who love each other, they fight. And so when your younger self change, your present change. And then we also include things like your future self come and tell you that life is going to be good. For example, Toby, if you now you are the future of your 10 years old, if you can come back, go back to him, you would say that, trust me, you're going to have great life. You will be talking to great people. You will do something that people that were from the same town haven't experienced it before.
Sure.
You see? So exactly, your future self want to say that to you as well. That Toby, your life is so good. Toby's audience, the life ahead of you is so wonderful. It's so good. So hang in there. I hear you. I feel you. I know you. I know it's hurt. I know that it's hard. But we can't go on and saying that I can't do it, because the longer you don't surrender to the situation, the longer the negative thing prolong. So the faster you surrender that, okay, I surrender doesn't mean that you're not doing anything. Surrender means you accept the situation with positivity, with positive attitude. The moment you accept, the faster you accept it, the faster best things come to your life. Yeah. And I can tell you that there is nothing big for God, and God can do it bigger than you can imagine and faster than you can imagine. A lot of people ask me that, Dr. Didi, when will it come? I said, when you stop asking. When you stop asking, because when they will keep asking, it means because their heart were in the negative frequency, right? So it can't come. So when they stop asking and feel that, yeah, I'm whole, I'm full, what? Say something. You're laughing. It's what?
Yeah, it's true. I always ask, like, what's it gonna be that day? You know, like we talked to like that day, the day that we get everything, like so many times. Like, so I asked her, when? Didi, when? And she says, like, when you stop asking. And it's true. Like, so I work hard until like I forget that what I asked for, and then I stop asking, and then I get it. And then you see, when you stop asking for it, you will get it.
Mm.
But
Oh,
sometimes
that's very.
I know it's like by word is quite easy, but for action it's not that easy.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
and anyone can like I always tell them that anyone can keep saying that it's not easy to do. Yes, if it's easy, it's not for you. Yeah, if it's easy, it's not for your growth. So it challenges you. So accept it that you're great, so you can do difficult things that no other people can do, and you can do it fast and do it immediately. Like accept it, embrace the situation. Like for example, someone that you love, one of my friends came to me and said, "Oh, Dr. Didi, she has been together with her boyfriend for 19 years, and he dumped her." And she said, "Oh, see, 19 years he dumped me." And I said, "Well, you have to be thankful that he stand you for 19 years. And some of us can't even last one night." Right? And well, and anyway, you get to go into the market and well have some new ones. There are always the positive things in everything actually, but one can keep saying can keep looking at the negative. But I can assure you that the faster you look on the positive side, the bigger and the faster the positivity in life comes your way, and it's so good that you can't imagine. You can like for example, when I was young, I always walk past this area. I grew up in London. I studied in London, and when I walk past Harrods, Knightsbridge, I always say, "Oh, what kind of people live here?" When at that time we don't even have money to buy instant noodles, students. And when I look back, I told that younger self that you can't imagine how good life will be. Yeah. And I would like to tell this secret to all of your audience that surrender, embrace it. That, for example, no matter how painful it is, you see that pain and say, "Thank you for this pain. I know it's a gift from God, that I will learn something, and I will get out of this situation safe. It's meant for me. I'll be better. I will grow. I'll be happier. My life will be great with all these things that's happening." And let you be embraced by God and the positive energy of the universe and love.
Oh, yes. I love that so much. Surrender, embrace it. Your pain is a gift, basically.
Yes.
Just feel the feelings, and when you're out of that stage of your life, you're going to be elevated to somewhere greater beyond your imagination.
It is. And it's like you're paying the entrance fee. It's like, for example, the universe is testing you whether you are capable of handling that. For example, if you want to handle a wealth of $1 billion, so the universe is testing you whether you can take that challenge. But if you are mourning that some people, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't do this. All the negative thing." So the universe say, "Okay, you're not ready. Okay, you just take this small candy. That's it." But if you say, "Yeah, bring it on. I'm happy. I'm happy to learn. I'm enjoying myself learning." So then the universe bless you with all the gifts that is more than you can ask for. So we every Sunday when we go to church, we always say that, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have given us so much more than we could have asked for. And we would like to give this gift that we have received more than we could ever ask for to anyone that we can meet." So every single second, we spread love, we spread the positive energy towards everyone. And we know that whenever we lost control, we lost our mindfulness, the negative side consumes us, and we are the one who lost first, not others. And you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to bring on the negativity to your life. So you better, "Oh, no, 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 no." That's how mindfulness is. And that's where soul comes in. You can just put on your in your ears, or leave it on in while you're doing things, and then it will keep reminding you of how good you are, how great you are, and keep you come back to God, come back to your body and mind. That's how it is.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much one more time for that wonderful gift, because I believe once we're able to train our mind with this Zoul app, for example, we'll be able to build up resilience to face our adversity, face the pain, and become greater in life.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So just a last question before we wrap this up. I would just like to know how you balance and align your financial success that you enjoy right now with spiritual fulfillment.
Yes.
Like, can you tell us how you do that, and what lesson
Yes,
can we learn from that?
I loved your questions there. A lot of people said to me that they will never go spiritual way. One moment.
No problem.
Some people said to me that, I won't meditate because I love luxury thing. And I said, who told you that meditation or being spiritual or go to church and you have to let go of all your desire? That's not it. God wants you to have all the great things in life. That's why he created it. And so it's a misperception that people thought that if you're spiritual, if you go to church or if you meditate on, and if you're mindful, you have to let go of all your desire. That's not it. It means that you can have whatever that you can afford, and then you can live without it. So on certain months and year, when I started it 28 years ago, I go with no electricity, nothing, to meditate in the forest 7 days or 10 days a month. And then we increase it at one point I went on for 7 years, but a few years ago we went for 2 years, 100 friends. 100 people for 2 years. The first 7 months, we never stepped out of the meditation center. We wore like the same white T-shirt and then eat the food like one food. We never experienced the hot food that you can go and buy from restaurant for 7 months, and so that's just you can practice living with it and living without it. So we need to get rid of the misperception that if you're poor and you don't have anything, that means you are more noble than people who are rich. That's not true.
That's not true, no.
Because if people keep thinking like that, they cannot bring wealth into their life. Because if you hate something, you cannot receive that. So you have to embrace that it doesn't mean that if one person is poor and doesn't have anything, it doesn't mean that he's noble or better than people who have a lot of things. But the thing that we are practicing is that being mindful or seeing unattachment, that, okay, I love all the convenience, but when I don't have it, I'm with my body, mind, soul, and my God, and my one mind or nirvana or the universe, and I'm fulfilled. I'm content. I'm whole. And I would say that when you have faith on someone, whatever your belief is, it fills the void in your heart and soul. And when you're full, your standard is high. For example, there's a saying like, if your stomach is full, even the honey from honeycomb, you feel that, okay, you don't want it. But if your stomach is empty, even dirt, you might want to eat it. So that means when, for example, if a young girl is so yearning to have a boyfriend, and she has a big void in her heart and soul because she doesn't see God or doesn't meditate or something, the hungrier you are, the bigger the void, the lower the standard. Because when you go hungry, you lower your standard. But when you're full, I have everything. Your standard is higher. And that's when the universe knows and will send you the standard as high as you are, as you deserve. Right?
Yeah.
Good, isn't it? You like it. I can see that.
I love that so much. Yeah, that's full with so much wisdom, basically. Like, I mean, the the smaller the void you have, the more you are grateful, the smaller the void you have, basically. The more aligned you are, the smaller the void you have, and the higher your standard is going to be as a result of
Yes.
that. Yes.
And the more we are grateful, the great things come to our life, and we don't reject it. You don't have to say that, oh, you are spiritual, Toby, you love God and you can't use the expensive thing. Yes, you can. God wants you to enjoy life. God created for you to enjoy it and to share it with other people. And I want all of Toby's audience to eliminate the guilt to be rich, because you're a good person. And you know that if you know that you're a good person, why not allowing yourself to have all the funds, wealth, and resources? So you will help more people. Why would you allow bad people only to have all the resources? Right.
Yeah.
So
It's not good.
now let's all good people stop judging each one of us that, oh, you're not good because you are using luxury, you live in luxury, you're not a good person. No, be good. Earn it for yourself. Surround yourself with good things. Feed your parents well. Feed your girlfriend well. Love flourish when everything is refined. And then with everything is refined, you can help more people. And in order to be able to help more people, you have to embrace the wealth and abundance into your life, because God is abundance. God comes that there were times when people was afraid that money might run out of the world, resources might run out. And you see, the world generate new things. When gold comes up, bitcoins, all the funds come up, and people the world is getting better and better.
That's true. Yes, just embrace it. Embrace the abundance. Stay in the high frequency of life, and abundance will come your way. Also, God is love. God is abundance. So why not embrace God?
Exactly. And if a person believes in scarcity, lacking, that means he or she has no faith, doesn't love God, doesn't love nirvana, because God, universe, or nirvana means whole, full, content, complete. Everything is there, no lacking.
Yes. Wow.
Good, isn't
Dr.
it?
Didi, it's true. Yes. I mean, Dr. Didi, I can go on and just keep on listening to you, basically. I'm really enjoying this, and I encourage everyone out there to watch more videos of yours on YouTube, follow you on Instagram, on all your platforms out there. But I know you also have this book series, the Life Compass book series or Compassion book series. I don't know if you'd like to talk about that a little bit.
I gave it for free. I even read it to you, for you, and you can listen in the Zoul App all for free.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can leave it on, and it helps. In the Life Compass book series, it tells you how to pay off your debt, how to create wealth, how to live life no matter what happened. Because more than the debt is that when you become more successful, you will face another challenge, like people that you help backstabbing you, betrayal, gossiping, slandering, defamation. How do you cope with all that? I found that people feel more pain when they are being defamed, even worse than death. When some people talk bad about them, they feel more sadder than even with the death. But I would say that if you see that God is with you and we are all one, and you keep in your high frequency and not being attached, and you know that one day you will return to God, and He's the only one who will judge, like the nirvana or God will judge. Who are the human to judge you? And you don't need to prove yourself to anyone at all. The only one who knows everything is in there. So the moment you observe your body and mind, you know that you're doing right.
Observe your body and mind.
Yes, observe your body and mind. That's it.
Wow.
The only
Yeah.
one keyword. Yeah.
That's true. So, is there a place you want people to reach out to you? Maybe on your
Yes,
website?
my Instagram is DDnard, DDnard, and I will put my website DDnard.com, and also in Zoul App you will see me there. Everything is free, and you will have all the positive thing. Is it?
Oh,
Except
yes.
for Didi.
Yeah, DDnard.
DDnard.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll place the link also in the show note of this episode. So I encourage everyone to just click on the link, copy the link, follow Dr. Didi on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube. Also get the Zoul app
App.
already.
Yes.
Yeah, the Zoul app already, and start living the life of abundance and rich wisdom like we've learned from this episode also.
Yes, I love it so much talking to you. I'm learning from you, Toby. Thank you so much.
I've learned a lot from you, Dr. Didi. You can't imagine how much I've learned from you. Thank you so
Zoul
much.
App.
Yes.
So I hope I'm learning from you, Toby, and I can feel the energy of your audience is so pure and so positive. I'm learning so much today. Thank you so much. Thank you
so much. I really appreciate it. This was
Yes.
wonderful.
So
It's great
if
speaking
there
with
is anything I can help, reach out to me, DM me, or send me email, whatever. If there is anything I can help, I would like to do it for you.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
I'll do that.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's awesome. Wow, you made it to the very end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'm grateful for your time, your love, and your contributions. Subscribe, like, review, and share this podcast. God bless you. Bye. Bye.